welcome back to my channel. So recently I've been getting a lot of questions on how I fill in my eyebrows. So I thought I'd share with you and show you how I go from this to a lot fuller and nicer looking eyebrows. So let's get started. So first off, before anything, I like to groom out my brows into the shape that I am trying to go for. This is just going to make it a lot easier to fill in later on. And as you can see, my eyebrows are not as full as they look when they're filled in, and they do have gaps because my eyebrows used to be super thin and I'm trying to make them fuller, like grow them out. But the product I'm using is actually a Maybelline color tattoo, and it is the color Toughest Taupe. And I just use a small angled brush. I like it to be really like, I don't know, thin, like stuck together thin, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just dab it into the color tattoo a couple times, and then slowly but surely I add to my brow. I like to focus on the bottom at first to really get that line that I like, because my eyebrows aren't as full as I like them, I add in and make them look a little bit fuller to the places where I think I need more eyebrow, which is more along the arch, because my eyebrows used to be super thin, guys. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, as you can see, I'm filling in a little gap there and making them look a little bit fuller. I don't know, the style of eyebrows, I don't know, the shape of them that I like is like a lot more, not as arched, but more full and natural. I just think it looks really nice on my eyebrows, so a little bit straighter and then rounded at that part there. So at that part there also I add a little bit more because they don't have as much hair, to make it a little more rounded into the tail there. So as you can see, I focus a lot on the end of my brow, like middle to the end, and as I keep doing that, when I have less product on my brush, that's when I start focusing on the front of my eyebrow. I still like my front of my eyebrow to be defined, but I don't necessarily want it as dark as the tail. So then I will kind of flick it in hair-like motions, and then I will actually stand my brush like straight up so that I can get that really nice straight line and just pull inwards with it, as you can see what I'm doing there. I hope that's a good view. And I'm not worrying too much if I make any mistakes, because you'll see we'll go back and we'll be able to correct any mistakes that we've made. And as we have less product on the brush, I like to define the top of my brow as well. I like the bottom of the brow to be really defined and the top to be maybe a little bit softer. Maybe it's still defined compared to what other people think. But yeah, so I use that when I have less product to really touch up the top. But now you can see the difference between a finished eyebrow and an unfinished. So now that both my eyebrows are filled in, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Light. This somewhat matches my skin tone. I wish I had something a little bit better, but you work with what you have. And I'm using the flat eyeliner brush from e.l.f. So I just like to tap both sides into this and then tap off onto my skin to take off any extra, because you really don't want this to be super heavy. Then you're gonna light-handedly outline the edge of your eyebrow. This is really gonna carve it out and make it pop and make that shape really stand out. I just really like carved out eyebrows. I like them to be fuller and carved out. And yeah, that's the perfectionist in me. So I go and carve out the bottom, then with whatever is left on my concealer or flat eyeliner, just the makeup brush I'm using, that's when I'm going to go up to the top, because again, I don't want the top to be as carved out and defined as the bottom. So whatever is left on there, then I use that to kind of fix up any errors and smooth it out and make it look a little bit nicer. And then I go to the front very last just to make that a little bit smoother. The good thing is about this is you can go back and forth between the color tattoo and the concealer to really go back and forth and fix any of the mistakes and really crisp up those edges, and I do that a lot. So now that we've got our eyebrows shaped and filled in, carved, you know, this is the best time to pluck. Because I am trying to fill out my eyebrows and have a lot more hair growth grow in, I like to pluck after I have filled them in to make sure I'm not going to pluck away anything that I'm trying to grow in, you know? Now I'm taking this clear brow gel from Maybelline, and I like to dab on the back of my hand to get off any excess gel before I apply it to my eyebrows. And basically I flip the front of my eyebrow up, and the rest of it gets pushed down to the side to go fill in with my shape and just keep those hairs at bay, in place, stuck, you know. So yeah, those are the finished brows, and now we will finish the makeup, and there you go. Holy, that was so fast to finishing the makeup, guys. But this is what it looks with my finished brows, finished makeup. I just really am into the fuller brow look, and this is the first time I've been like super happy with how my brows look. It's been a struggle, guys. But anyways, that's all from my video. I'll talk to you later. Mwah! Bye!